And joining us now for a deeper dive into the investigation is NewsNation's law and justice contributor and former FBI special agent, Jennifer Coffindaffer. Jennifer, thanks for staying with us.
Yes, thanks for having me.
So there was the animal hat fur, the rope, the handwriting of the ransom note left by the killer, and the motive that all seems to line up with evidence found 28 years ago. What do you make of this renewed interest in Dilson's claims that it was her boyfriend, her now ex-boyfriend, who murdered JonBenét Ramsey?
I've got to say, Natasha, I really don't put much stock in this claim. The issue is the evidence left behind was so strong that did not point in that direction. And I believe, obviously, a new task force has been formed, and they should revisit all of these individuals. But at the end of the day, you have the ransom note, Natasha, that was basically a 3-page long, 20-minute exercise that was written. You have a staged scene with a garrote that was very loosely made. You have a blanket. It was in a very secluded area in that house. I am just going to tell you that it did not point to an outside intruder, period.
Okay, so who do you believe was behind this, given all of that evidence?
Well, I believe that Patsy Ramsey wrote the note. And in terms of who actually committed the crime, uh, we know that back when this occurred, we know both John and Patsy were indicted by a grand jury, but that the prosecutor chose not to bring those charges. Um, Very famous profiler, Greg McCrary, who worked with John Douglas. He and I definitely share the same opinion that Patsy Ramsey was involved, and it's just the evidence is just overwhelming.
Okay. John Ramsey did say he is hopeful that some new DNA technology could help solve this case. What is the new technology that he is referring to, and do you believe that it would crack this case?
Well, certainly there was DNA that's unknown that was left. This is touch DNA. This did not have anything to do with semen or blood or anything along those lines. It wasn't in an area of on her body that could be telling of the attacker. But nevertheless, what he's referring to, I believe, is genetic genealogy. And I think that it is very important to see if they can make heads or tails. But my understanding is it was just undecipherable, but perhaps new DNA technology might lead to more clues.
Jennifer Coffindaffer, appreciate the time as always. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.